Every day, our addiction to social media grows stronger and stronger. No question asked. I love social media, not only because of nice videos or images, but to study those so-called themselves gurus, influencers, and so-called coaches who are trying to rob you from your hard-earned money. As much they want to make the money, there's the people like me who study their moves and expose them. It's straightforward to see how our lives have all gone to social networks, where we congregate, study, shop, and do transactions. Of course, this is all natural result of life's rapid pace, ongoing development, and the introduction of new technology. What happens when popular videos and the memes start to displace experienced investors as the go-to sources of financial guidance? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You who watching those videos where there's some guy or some girl telling you how they're gonna make you rich, how they're gonna make you successful. And we buy for those videos. They are great videos. They are great videos, guys, no questions. However, they're not experienced investors or coaches. Retail or non-professional investors have turned to digital channels, including social media sites like TikTok or Instagram, to learn about investing. Most of them, they do. Let me just share something with you. Don't fall for those who promote success and reach online. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Thanks to quick, amusing videos on social media that employ inventive methods to communicate financial concepts like memes and metaphors, learning about financial matters has become more and more intriguing and approachable for novice retail and lay investors. So people fall for the nice videos. Don't. It doesn't work that way. Although many people now have easy access to financial literacy and guidance, thanks to this trend, social media, the advice can occasionally be superficial, inconsistent, and vulnerable to fraud and false information. Do you see the banks doing this? Not really. Now, investors' safeguards regarding financial advice from social media influencers are just beginning to emerge, given the novelty of this new trend. There is a lot of those who talk about money and how to make the money and have no life or working experience. If left unattended, this could have long-term effects on many individuals in the capital market sector. So guys, take it my word, I'm investigating crimes, fraud. Don't fall for just nice videos. Let me welcome all of you risk takers and truth seekers to podcast Live the Battlefield, where we expose fake gurus through human intelligence methods. Those who don't know me, my name is Bekes, and I hold the Guinness World Record for the longest live audio broadcast. As well, I spent 1,800 consecutive combat days. As well, my professional career included working in military and diplomatic intelligence security services. On top of that, I'm the best-selling author and have passion for podcasting. Now, let's go talk today's episode. In today's episode, we will discuss new scam trend called Finfluencer and why you should not fall for online gurus to invest your hard-earned money. A real-life influence example like this guy we're going to talk today, his name is Immo Tommy. Such a name, Immo Tommy. Let me introduce you to the world of scam. Most of you are aware that I was born in Europe, specifically in the heart of Europe, Croatia. Yes, that's where I was born. Then it was called Yugoslavia, but my birthplace is Croatia, which I visit every year several times because I need to see, I miss home. As I have many friends, and not only friends in Croatia and Europe, but as well the people I used to be working in service, we often, when we meet up, discuss topics such as world of espionage, interrogations, and most importantly, the world of scammers, fraudsters, and wealthy fin influencers on social media. This year, we come to discuss the one particular name. He's a finfluencer, and his name is Immo Tommy. he emerged. I learned about Immo Tommy while I was in Berlin in June this year. But let's go in order. Let's go now unpack it. Who is the influencer? Who is the Finfluencer? And who is the Immo Tommy? Immo Tommy is a son of single Croatian guest worker in Germany, of course. Immo Tommy is also known as a Tomislav Tommy Primorac, growing up in a German place called Stuttgart. It's a very large city in Germany. What Immo done? In his youth, the skilled retailer staged a variety of events, including concerts, themed, and imaginative parties. Currently, Tomislav or Tommy identifies himself as a family man, influencer, businessman, and real estate investor. This is just of the few of his titles. Already mouthful. Tommy's first apartment purchase a few years ago ignited his passion for what? For real estate. As the many people, I'm gonna go into real estate. I'm gonna become rich overnight. Since then, he consistently invested in real estate as then traditional employee, amassing a fortune of several million euros out of the blue. He started something what's called the Au Stuttgart Facebook page in 2014 to showcase the best that his hometown has to offer. After the website quickly attracted hundreds of thousands of members, well, he started using it regularly. I want you to just stop for a second here. I want you to think very clearly. When you go on social media, I want you to go on a website, web page, whatever it is, and check when it started. And as well, I want you to go on a holy grail of the knowledge, Dr. Google, and ask Dr. Google about a person who runs, about a website, about a page, and check what people are saying about these things. Don't just think because that page is 10 years old that people are happy and they're making money, because that is not the case. Name changes and issues with business partners prompted him to launch his own platform, Citivo, in 2016. So 2 years after the opening Facebook page, he started his business because he does something with his partners. Now, Primorac began making real estate investment in 2016, out of the blue. Primorac started the Immo Tommy TikTok channel under corresponding Instagram account in 2020. He is clever, using social media to attract the people. As well, then he started using his name Immo Tommy on YouTube. Let's go expand. Let's go attract more people. He offers guidance on general financial topics and the purchase of the rental homes of social media networks. Tommy conducts interviews with himself, of course with who else, in several of his videos, a detail that is quite intriguing. So he's interviewing himself. That's, you can be creative, but you don't do this really when people invest money. You should be interviewed by the serious podcasters or news people, people from TV, from radio. You don't just run interview on your own. That's a red flag. Since November 2020, he has been entertainingly imparting his insightful real estate expertise on social media. 3 years later, he's reaching millions of people via various media and has already assisted thousands in acquiring real estate. But is that case? He listened to his followers' desires and developed a network of like-minded individuals along with practical step-by-step mentorship through what? Why not? Immo Mentoring. I just love his name to use for everything. Immo Tommy had a 1.5 million TikTok and 877,000 Instagram followers in August 2024. And how he called himself? Immo Timo Primorac called himself Europe's biggest influencers in real estate. According to his own information, he employs 17 agents. They handled 160 apartment transactions totaling 300 million euros in 2022. Let's go move now into the more murky waters. Primorac received half of the 16.7 million euros in commission as a result. Primorac is an independent business owner, hence it's impossible to confirm his information. Now, this is the beauty, guys, when somebody says to you, I made it such a amount of the money. Now, when I go on his website, first of all, you don't talk about money. The people who are serious in the business, they don't talk how much money they make. It doesn't work that way, guys. Once when you start flashing your money, you don't attract the investors, but you're attracting the organized crime figures. They want a part of your business. They want a part of your money. They want a part of your network. They want you on a silver platter. And I saw some of his videos, and it doesn't correspond to the man who has millions of euros in his pocket. When you say you are just working for yourself, you by yourself, and how are you going to confirm all these informations? You can't. So his word versus the world. Primorac also works as a real estate specialist for a number of websites and media outlets, including Handelsblatt on ZDF TV and some other German TVs. However, there are now grave accusations leveled against this influencer in Germany. Why not? I surprised, guys. Investigative reports by the German media Spiegel claims that Primorac and his network of salespeople arranged real estate deals that ultimately proved to be extremely risky investment for apartment purchases. So now we have a serious TV and newspapers doing investigative journalism. Research has documented cases where clients have overpaid by as much as 50%. Well, you're surprised he has a good commission. 50% more than value. The buildings were allegedly overpriced and in very bad condition when they were sold. They are accused of marketing worthless real estate, and on top of that, their financing arrangements allegedly highly disadvantageous for purchasers. Contracts do not specify repayment, so the only payment is interest. The principal amount is not lowered. That's the red flag, guys. You don't just get a contract and just say, oh, this price is good, like this is great, I don't need to read nothing else. Don't do this to yourself. Always involve solicitor, lawyer, barrister, whoever you need. Pay extra couple $100, but at least you have the sleep. You can sleep peacefully because your lawyer or your legal representative will spot the problems. Public sale contracts assert that the influential Primorac received significant commission. This is the public information. He get commissions, so the government knows what he's doing. However, there's another problem. There's a financial significant sin. According to some affected parties, they primarily relied on reputation of the Immo Tommy when brokering real estate. And if we go at the beginning, you remember when I stated to you how he's been on many TVs, on many radio stations, on many newspapers. They praised him. Of course, he has his reputation. But don't believe everything what you see or hear. You need to take this with a big grain of salt. The influencer who described himself as the biggest real estate influencer in Europe used the phrase, learn how to buy property, rent it, and get rich. So he didn't make this scheme to make you or investors happy, but for himself. In addition to his 900,000 people now on Instagram followers, has over 1 million TikTok followers because he offers to be rich and gonna make you rich and famous literally. However, Immo Tommy is not alone on social media. The financial influencers or influencers see it growing in significance, particularly for younger generations. Financial influences can affect young people's investment decisions in addition to being a source of information. As Immo Tommy, the guy, he's just self-proclaimed real estate king. It is not a. Numerous individuals found Finfluencers propositions even more alluring during the pandemic and the ensuing inflation. Don't fall for these videos online. Take them with big grain of salt because they make lofty promises of prosperity, financial freedom, and advancement, but the background is often initially unclear. The question is, how do you spot questionable influences? Now, I'm going to help you with this one. Before I continue, I want to tell you that I'm going to put down in the description section link on my article with a full section, and you can read it, how you can spot influencers who are lying, the fraudsters, the scammers. But let me share that with you, how we're going to spot some questionable influencers. You must understand that Financiers and bloggers always have their own financial interest. Not mine, not yours, they own. I always repeat this. Always, guys. As a result, when searching for financial information on social media, you should proceed with caution. Don't run into this. That's how they prey on all of us. Me, you, everybody. I'm not excluded. I'm on social media as well. And I can see some things like, that is too good to be true. Quite often it is. Reputable financial influencers would not provide any precise investment advice. You know why? Because that's intellectual property. You're going to see them for the coffee, lunch, whatever it is, go in a bank, in the office, they're going to disclose to you informations. Consumers should be aware if an influencer wishes to switch to a private chat service as a WhatsApp or Messenger. That's the problem. This is significant concern that it's usually not taken seriously. Check out the business model. Check out the business model. Undoubtedly, influencer content can be truly captivating. However, they always stand apart from the portal's recommendations. Always, when it comes to influencers, we must constantly understand how the influencer's model operates. At least you know what you can do. You just sit in a car. Go find out where their office is. Find out, pick up the phone, go on a Google, go on your local, business register, whatever it is in your country. In Australia, you can go online, check the business, you can check their finances and anything else. Do your own diligence, guys. Then you can do next step. When you engage them into any type of your operations, bring the lawyer. Say, I want a contract. I want a lawyer does the due diligence then. Then you can say, okay, something is okay, something is not okay. But check who are they. A network typically forms around prominent persons combining several business methods. That's how they do. That's how all these scammers do. Again, I'll repeat this. Don't blindly trust investments. In the case of Immo Tommy, it's comparable to an advertisement found in newspapers or on internet. This guy is still subject of investigation. However, you should think carefully about the investment rather than blindly trusting it. You need to do your own diligence. In practice, things don't always look that. Some Immo Tommy real estate buyers have never seen real estate in person. Enough said. Never saw in person. This story reveals a lot about Immo Tommy and his business operations, as well as the dangers of blindly trusting influencers. Stop doing this to yourself. Don't believe everything what you see. There's a story which he stated that he couldn't control many things anymore. As always in the case, there comes the part where every influencer scammer, the fraudster criminal, start crying crocodile tears. In his case, he says, I couldn't control many things anymore. Immo Tommy, an influencer, reacted to the German media allegations. We talk about German media allegations. In a video statement, he admits to his mistakes and announces his separation from who? Several business partners. Remember I told you beginning, guys, don't talk about your money. Don't talk where you live. Don't talk where you drive, where your kids going to school. Primorac or Immo Tommy stated that he done mistakes and problems occurred as a result of collaboration with several companies. Let's go deflect and reflect on somebody else. Primorac released on video on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, revealing that some of these partners split up a few months ago. So he blames somebody else, not himself. The influencer also claims that he and his family have received death threats because of the report. Primorac thinks that he can accept constructive criticism, but he can't because people lost money. His firm has grown dramatically in recent years, and he said, I couldn't control many things anymore. He now wishes to return to health. What else? We all need a health. He has sold over 500 properties, allegedly, in the last 4 years, but something goes wrong on one side or the other. That's his words. I sold 500 properties, but, he said there are many happy customers there, he said. Many. However, purchasing real estate entails some personal responsibility. In his case, he tried to deflect. He stated on media, "They can't blame me for everything," said pretty much. Yes, they can, and you're responsible. You are responsible as well now watching this video. Take it with a big grain of salt, guys. Because after all, the contract consists from 3 parts. First one is offer, then it's consideration, and then goes acceptance. Till it's not accepted, not signed on a dot, you are not obliged to do nothing. Nobody can push you. Guys, do not give your money away so easily. If it's so easy, everybody will do it. For instance, according to the notarized sales contract, Primoz received 49,000 euros of the 166,000 euros sold for the property. One third. I mean, according to the lawyer's testimony in court, Primoz received 90,000 euros as a sales commission for the second house, whose purchase price was roughly €500,000 euros. So he gets a 1/5. Who gets that money? Guys, that's normal? It's not normal. Customer says they weren't told the fees, purpose, and the contracts weren't clear. Always give your contracts to your legal advisor. Primoz left all of this out of his statement. So what we can all learn from all of this? What we can all learn? One reason that financial advice on social media is easier to access is the increase in influence. We're listening to people, you don't even know them. Give an example. Now you're watching me for some time. You can freely go on LinkedIn and check who is Mario Bekes. What gives him right to talk? I always say to guys, my podcast, it's about equipping you and arming you with the knowledge, because only I can do this through these videos. But you can Google and say, who is this Mario? Why he says these things? I don't know these people, but I'm seeing people are thinking around me constantly, either through my business I'm investigating, or privately seeing people around me investing money with the crooks and scammers and fraudsters who knows how to please your ego, my ego, online. Nice video. We all can agree that financial advice industry is evolving. The popularity of Finfluencer or influencers who post financial advice on social media can eclipse that of traditional advice media. Go in bank and find out. According to FINRA research, 57% of the US investors are under 35 rely on financial experts as the source of investment, while over 60% turn to social media. Last but not least, I want you to understand something. Giving advice on social media carries some risks. Younger generations frequently use social media as one of their initial stops when looking into where or how to invest. Guys, if you're unsure, drop me a message. I'll help you to do your searches online. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. And let me know in the comment section below, are you the victim of the scammers or fraudsters, and how you've been scammed? Let's go help each other. Let's go equip each other with more knowledge so it doesn't happen to somebody else. Thank you for watching.